guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump into this recap here, and this recap is going to be Mondays and today, which is Wednesday the 12th. No trades to report for Tuesday. I tweeted out everything over the week. I'm sorry I haven't been doing the uploads for the recaps. I did upload a video yesterday on how to short stocks, so you want to make sure you check that out. And today we will have the raffle, the giveaway actually, so that we pick the winner of the free account giveaway. So here what we have is on Monday, NKLA was gapping up, and it had a real nice gap up from down here in the $36 area all the way up here to a high day of $44.80, and I was looking for a pullback into that $42 zone, so $42.50, $42, $41.50 being basically what would just stop me out. I had these levels right off of the daily, so I do have this live trade recorded, and I have the trade after it, which was all Monday's trading. So we're gonna go ahead and go over those right now. Now before I do, remember to check out the links in the description section of Webull. You download the app, fund your account with $100, you get 2 free stocks, and also first trade, you download the app, open an account, and you get a free stock. No need to fund that account. And remember to check out trade ideas. Link in the description section. Those are my scanners that I use every day to find stocks to trade. And those are the trade idea scanners. You can download those as well. 15% off coupon code in the description section for those. Now here we had NKLA, and you'll see here when I take my position right there, I have 200 shares, and I am willing to add into it if we dip further down. This was basically just a starter. I was looking to get 400 to 500 shares of NKLA. Now, that was the idea behind this trade, for a shot at making $4 or $5 a share profit. At the same time, of course, I'm looking at Tesla. Come back over to NKLA. We have great volume off the open in NKLA. We had that big push from $40 all the way to $44.80. So, that's almost $5 a share there in just 9 minutes. So I'm looking for a continuation of that move. And we pulled into VWAP in this $43 area, and I'm looking to add if we get down closer to $42.50, $42. So we had great volume there. So we're gonna go ahead and fast forward this just a little bit. I thought, we were gonna just go there, and I was like, okay, I was gonna have to be happy with my 200 shares. And in hindsight, I wish it would have just gone instead of getting the dip further down to that 42 zone. So there you see I have 300 shares now. Now we're down there at $42 area. I wanna make sure it holds before I add. And it begins to hold, and we get that green candle there. It's starting to look like it's going to potentially reverse. So I look to add another 100 shares. Boom, right there I have 400 shares. And what I'm noticing is as we're pulling in, volume isn't too big. It's pretty strong. It's not as light as I would have liked it to be, but it is decreasing volume as we're pulling in. So I thought we were going to hold that $42 area. That was the area that was a line in the sand for me, basically. And I thought we'd bounce off of that and make a run up to higher day and beyond. Back on my target was $48 level off of the daily. So right there I have my 400 shares, and I'm just now waiting to see if the trade is going to trigger and make the move that I'm expecting it to make. We keep holding that $42 area. Right there we crack, and I sell out of it, which was very disappointing. Now, NKLA towards the end of the day made the move I was looking for, all the way up to I think $48. So it's kind of sad that it didn't make that move in the morning there while I was in the trade. Now, my next trade on Monday was Tesla, of course. So here we go. I'm in one put, okay, 1400 put, expiration 8/14. And I'm looking to see if we're going to get some further downside here. We're rejecting off of VWAP, this 90 MA, crossing over, and I'm looking to see if we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a dump there. And I immediately put out an order to get rid of one. I have 2 contracts right there, and looking to see if we're going to get that dump. There we go. We start to go down from there. The cost basis is $39.35. Right there I put out an order, so one contract at $42. That one's gone. And then we get that little kind of like a little gap down candle here right off of that 1435 area. And I was looking to see if we're going to get a brand new low day there, So I'm in that one still. 39.74 is my cost basis. I don't want it to bounce back up. I want to see further continuation to test the day's lows of 1432. and it looks like we're about to get it, but then we kind of bounce back up, and I stop out of that last contract there, and kind of like a scratch day for me there. So that was Monday. Now on to today's trading. We'll go ahead and show you that. Today's trading was started off pretty rough, and it got better as time progressed. So it is a green day. It is a green day, and we have here Tesla was my main watch today, because Tesla yesterday in after hours had a big run off the back of news that they're going to do a 5-for-1 split. So I believe the start of September we'll have a split. We'll have a split on Tesla where the stock's price itself, let's say we're at $1,500, they'll be $300. There'll be more shares in the market, and they'll be worth $300 each. So like if you own, Tesla now, you'll be getting more shares to compensate, obviously, for that. So you'll have more shares in there to compensate. Now today I was looking for Tesla to make a run. It gapped up nicely, and right out of the gates I actually bought one contract here holding this 1450 on this first 3-minute candle, looking for 1450 to hold, and then we were gonna get one of those rip your face off candles, but it didn't. It broke underneath 1450, so I stopped out. Then I patiently waited for a red to green move to start to show itself, and right here on this VWAP break I bought in, added, and then for some oddball reason I got shook out of the position and lost right there. And you'll see my realized P&L there in a minute. Then I got right back into it once I realized I was shaken out of it, and rode it all the way up to new highs. So here I am, 4 contracts in, $17 cost basis, and I'm looking to take profits off in front of the high of the day, and a break over to take contracts off in the 20s. So this is a pretty long trade. It was 11 minutes long. So we'll go ahead and fast forward here a little bit. There's a candle here that was a very telltale sign of that we're going to get a move. Here we go all the way up to the high of the day area right there, and I take off 2 contracts. So I take off 2 contracts up there in the front of the high of the day. Those contracts there alone basically brought me back to green on the day, or break even-ish actually. And right here we get that quick dip down there to 1460. Like that, boom, and then it gets bought right back up. And when it did, I was like, okay, we're gonna break the high of the day. And sure enough, right here we start to go, and boom, we break the high of the day. On those 2 contracts I'm in at $17. They're going off at 21, 22. I put on an order to sell at 24, thinking we might get a huge push from Tesla right through that high of the day. We don't get the huge push. We just get a quick little break over, and then it starts to come back down. I saw 1 contract up there, and then I looked to see if we're going to get the extension. And we start to get that extension there. There you can see I'm basically back at break even on the day. So this last contract is the one that's going to pay me on the day. And I'm looking, volume was increasing on the break, which is perfect. I'm looking for it to now hold above 1470. If it breaks underneath 1470, I will stop out of my last contract. So it sucks because it does, Tesla right now was at a little bit over 1500. So it does make the move after it stops me out. Like right here, we get a quick flush. You'll see it happen here. And I shouldn't have, been shook out of that one, but I was. So watch, let me fast forward just a tad here for you. See if we get it. Here it comes. See, it starts to look very, very lethargic and heavy up here in this 1470, but I really thought if it held that 1470, we could get the squeeze going. And we don't get it. We just break the high of the day, and then immediately, boom, we drop right underneath that. And that's what shook me out of the trade. It's really taking its time there. Right there. See right there? Watch. Right there, we get that quick flush, and the contracts were still, the contracts didn't drop too much, so I took that profit there and called it a day. Right after that, Tesla regained 1470 and started to grind its way up to the $1,500 area, and now it's broken over $1,500, and those contracts are going off at 35. So it would have been a monster gain had I been able to, had it not broken 1470 and just held and gone, would have been a monster gain. That one last contract would have made me easily over $1,000. But hey, not bad. A little bit of over $400 in the day, so I'll take it. Let me know how you did. Remember to drop the comment in the comment section below, subscribe to the channel, and smash that like button for me, and I'll catch you on the next one.